You fucking didn't put fucking sauce on side, you piece of shit.
So,
and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And I'm here like having a great day off. Like,
yeah.
Bro, I earned this day off.
He is probably Toronto and the GTA's most prolific restaurateur.
I ran a few good restaurants and we've made lots of money. And what it does to your body, I didn't think of those things. I started to notice a lot of like different kind of things like pains and all kind of thing health-wise that you don't realize as being a chef. And it's just like a really high demand job for your body. Don't let your big homie or your big bro or your whatever guy or that drunk uncle or something talk you into, hey man, it's so easy. 10,000 is all you need. If you guys have any Vietnamese or just, I'm just going to be pretty blunt with you. Vietnamese or Chinese friends from the 80s or 70s or 90s. These three eras, you for sure had a strict upbringing. There would be a 1% chance you didn't. And I'm pretty sure that goes for a few other cultures out there as well during the great immigration times of Toronto, when we were building, Toronto here as a whole.
I feel like the system was better for us to assimilate back then.
Oh yeah, man. Like I can't tell you how many aunties and uncles within the family that did migrate here to Toronto, that just worked in factories and stuff and, just husband and wife and, bought a house. I guarantee you, if you and your whole family work together right now at a minimum wage factory, all 6-7 of you couldn't buy a house right now.
In 6 months.
Yeah.
In 6 months. Because right now, which reminds me, remember we talked business, the cost of housing rather has gone down. Like decent homes. Like when I say decent home, like a 4-bedroom townhouse, with a fixed basement.
Absolutely.
It's under $7K now, 700,000. So
it is, but you gotta factor so many other things, right? There's gonna be other fees and this and that. So by the time it's said and done, like it's still an expensive mortgage.
35,000, 40K. When it's and then typically.
Like speaking from experience myself, like the first townhouse I had, right? It was like the payment is still like $2,000, and it was under $500,000.
Yeah,
this was way back before, right?
Yeah.
With today's numbers, like even what you just said, like even say 700K after all the fees and the taxes and
also
premiums on
your
insurance rate, your interest rate, your interest rate on the mortgage itself and this and that, you're probably ended up closer to paying like almost $1 million or 900K or something.
Yeah, I know.
Something like that,
I know.
Right? With fees, right?
Which is why you got to have people living in your home kind of thing.
Yeah, you divide the number into 25 year or even let's say 30 year, right? You're still paying a huge chunk. You're like, it's still going to be $3,000, $3,500. And like for your average people, like with other expenses in life, like necessities, like, you got to eat and transport and all that. There's not much left to go around, man.
90%, I would say like 90% of people in the GTA are house poor.
Yeah, if you do have a house, like what extra do you have?
Yeah.
It's either you have the house or you're renting and you have a little extra. It's very tight in Toronto.
So let's get back to your Vietnamese background here. So pho is like what I'm saying. Notice I'm saying pho and not pho.
Yeah.
Does that grind your grill? Like, does that grind your gears? No.
No, I'm very used to it.
Yeah, you're used to it.
Yeah, I'm very used to it.
So I was introduced to pho early on because I come from I grew up in Ottawa. We had a different Vietnamese community out there. When did you realize that people started catching on?
Really, to be honest, I hate to say it like this, but I have to give credit to the States, There was this really weird time. Remember when Vice was starting to get really popular?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You remember Vice?
Back in 2011-ish?
Yeah, 2010. They're not really talked about as much anymore. They're still great, but back when they were huge, there was a lot of like Vietnamese chefs that started popping up and Korean chefs and like all over the States, more like places like LA, like San Jose, and like, San Francisco or whatever. It'll be some odd like Vietnamese chef and I'll do this giant bowl of pho with a big bone and then, you know what I mean? And back then pho was supposed to be just a simple bowl of noodles with some raw beef and some beef balls,
Yeah.
But then, media and then like I said, all those big shot chefs on these big blog pages started popping up and doing gigantic things or a giant whole lobster on top of your like.
That's not pho.
It's not, but like it made it popular, which is kind of good. It opened doors for other people to show their creative side in this genre,
I truly believe food could break down barriers across every land. Like,
Definitely,
you know
bro.
what I'm
I
saying?
was that Vietnamese guy making you a taco, and if you closed your eyes, like you for
wouldn't-
sure wouldn't think that a Vietnamese guy made it.
Did you ever face accusations of cultural appropriation for that?
No, because I actually lived in Central America and I can
you
speak
did?
a bit of Spanish. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Panama City.
Oh, for real, eh?
Yeah.
Holy, you're a man of so many layers.
So I
dude.
went. I had a little contract down there for some chef work, and then.
Oh shit! Is that your? You went to school for that? Culinary?
I graduated from George Brown. Yeah.
In culinary?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Just go to school, guys. Go to
It
school.
worked for me.
Go to school.
But to be truthfully honest, like really think about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Now I say this in all wholeheartedness and like transparency, At the time, now like it's said and done. Like I've ran a few good restaurants and we've made lots of money and had a lot of fun times and all that. But what it does to your body, I didn't think of those things.
Yeah.
Like as I'm almost approaching 40 now, like I started to notice a lot of like different kind of things like pains and like, all kind of thing health wise that you don't realize as being a chef. And it's just like a really high demand job for your body.
Sleep apnea.
Yeah, you don't get to sleep much. It's heavy demand on like your lower back just from standing and running around. Lots of like burn hazard, cut hazard, and many other hazard, And I'm not bashing the industry and I'm not bashing it at all. But just for me, I had enough. You know what I mean? It is a tough one. So I would recommend if you're going to school, really think, can you enjoy that?
I was saying,
it was one of my main things to enjoy back in the day was cooking. But when you're doing a 16-hour, 12-hour a day,
it's not fun.
I wouldn't say it's not fun, but it becomes work. Right?
Yeah. It's no longer a passion.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I was gonna ask, when you started your come up, when you started with the restaurant, earlier you were saying you started off with 10 G's?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Was it during the pandemic?
Yeah. It was shit what I do now kind of.
And you were piggybacking off another restaurant, or were you just
No, I started from scratch.
Do you mind if I ask, like, if we can break down for the viewers, what was the rent and all that stuff?
I had a ghost kitchen to start.
Okay.
To save up, right? So obviously you can't just with 10 grand, you can't go get a commercial lease. Like, guys, don't let your boy guys, don't let your big homie or your big bro or your whatever guy or that drunk uncle or something talk you into, hey man, it's so easy. Like, you know what? You can get it done very easy. 10,000 is all you need.
When exhaust costs $10,000.
No, it doesn't.
It's more than that, eh?
It's way more than that. It's about 10K a feet. Your average 8 foot, which is 8 foot's like a mall, like, when you go to like a random like restaurant in a mall,
yeah,
like that food court restaurant, that hood is like 80K. Yeah,
and but you can
full installation, right?
but you can buy like secondhand and like
you
Scarborough.
can buy a restaurant out and buy the chattels, which will give you an opportunity. That's kind of what I did to start off as well, but we'll get into that a little bit more.
But Ghost Kitchen was your in.
But yeah, Ghost Kitchen was my in because like your average guy, like you won't be able to do it. Let's say you had 20 grand. When you go out to get a commercial lease, guys, you are gonna 99.9% of the time go for something called a 5+5, and that's the minimum term. That's 5 + 5 years, that's 10 years, and then there's options up to like 20 years. So you're gonna have to seal that deal. Make sure you have like resources, not for like a month or two to try something out. You're gonna have to have the first and last month, right?
Yep.
Which
and
is
liquid
probably,
money for 8 months,
which is probably going to be 10 or 15 grand, somewhere in that ballpark. If you're going to open a restaurant, it wouldn't make sense to open with something with higher overhead than that, right? You got your TMIs, all your other little things you got to pay for, and then your stock, and then, money aside for your wages for some of the guys that are going to be, girls are going to be helping you, set up shop. And it's realistic. You need $250,000. That's why if you go to any franchisor, any big guy
you
out
need
there,
$250,000 or and up.
They have other restrictions, obviously, but just the money part is usually quarter to half.
Yeah.
Just to open the place.
Yeah.
This is not talking giving someone a franchise
and then you have to pay a
your
license
name,
fee.
and exactly. This is just to open the restaurant, guys. So these are some things that
so
people got to think about.
So your other restaurants, were they franchised out?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. So these are just guys who believed in you and believed in the product.
Yep. And then I helped them kind of like run the ship and stuff like that too.
It's amazing. That's so fucking amazing feeling. I also heard pizza was like the lowest overhead, and biggest margin.
Yes and no. It depends. Yes and no. It really depends.
Okay. On what?
Well, like if let's say you have everything down point, right? But let's say you're not busy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? It's a lot harder to sell that because like what I was selling was a niche, right? Like you couldn't get chicken and waffles here. That's what made me a little bit special or different from everybody else, right? Because every Tom, Dick, and Harry is selling the same damn thing, right?
Yeah, and also the oxtail tacos were
boneless oxtail tacos, like, and it's a Vietnamese guy making
and
it
also
for you. You know,
it's really tedious too.
Yeah,
Cooking oxtail,
ripping it one by one by one by one by one by one by.
I was thinking to myself, that's fucking tedious. That's so tedious.
It's super tedious.
But you did it. You fucking did it. And you had like you probably had like a rhythm.
We had a jerk chicken sandwich that came on a festival bun. Like, you know, nobody thinks of shit like that, you know, and I did. So, but again, like, yeah, if you're gonna be every Tom, Dick, and Harry kind of store, well, it's gonna be so much harder to excel, right? Because if you're just gonna slap on regular ass dough and regular ass cheese, well, you're gonna sign up for like hanging yourself real quick, you know.
So you opened up the ghost kitchen,
yeah.
And how long were you operating that for?
About 8 months. Yeah, we saved up enough to kind of buy a restaurant out. So it was kind of good timing because I probably wouldn't have got this opportunity otherwise. There was this guy that kind of was going out of business, and it was just a good skeleton to work on, right? And it was a lot of work, man, like a ton of work, man. Like we had to slap on an extra probably like $70K plus.
Damn, son.
To revamp it to sellable condition because the person I bought it off just gave up, bro.
Right.
Like there was mold in his
that
fridge.
location,
Like
the first location, yeah,
the first original, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to really like patch up a lot of stuff. So a lot of like blood, sweat, and tears, and like time went into that. And it's a lot of work, bro, and it's a lot of money you can't take with you.
Where did you? Yeah,
I'm
I'm jumping so many places, but. I went there a couple times.
You'll probably edit this out and you'll make it smooth.
Yeah, I went there a couple times, and I had I played the
Street Fighter thing.
Dude,
nice.
What was your was it there before, or did you say, yo, I need that?
No. I wanted to have that. It was always a want of mine, you know.
Yeah.
Like growing up, I used to go to places like Spadina Billiards. It's no longer a business, but
old school feeling. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there was a billiard right on Spadina in college where a lot of the people would go chill, be adolescences or like older dudes that you probably know are up to no good, playing pool and shit. But the younger portion of it, like people like myself, where they're busy playing, you know, things like Marvel vs. Capcom or, you know, Daytona, you know, the car game, and or like
so fucking fire.
You know, Initial D. There's another Japanese famous one. That,
okay.
You know,
so was that a racing game?
Yeah, racing game.
Oh,
yeah. Dance Revolution, all kinds of. When arcades were a thing, guys, you guys probably think I'm old as shit.
There's some arcades down on Ossington, by the way.
Now?
Yeah. There's some arcades down there. You just go
like
there
now.
Yeah, right now you can Google it, like arcades, and they sell beer there too. You can just chill, play arcade.
Oh shit! I gotta check that out. Give me some nostalgia.
It's on Ossington.
Yeah,
You'll find it on Ossington. Is I just wanted to confirm: is vegetarian pho authentic? Or does it always have to be with bone broth?
These are questions that I probably won't fully have the answer to, but I feel like it could be. It wouldn't taste like that, right? I mean, like there's some things that you just have to have, and I mean,
bone broth.
I've had vegetarian version before, and there's nothing wrong with it. But for me, someone that doesn't mind eating, protein, I think it just has to be present, you know, like I don't want the vegetarians to get mad at me and shit, but listen, man, there's a different sweetness when that bone is there, you know. You can't sugar can't replace that, you know. I don't want to sound like a vicious guy or something, because we all eat every day, guys. It is an option, you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
But
is there any other dishes that you wish that people would adapt more other than pho?
Yeah, there's so many wonderful dishes that Vietnamese people have to offer. So many ones. Like, there's different types of soup. There's probably like 40 different types of soup that everyone's not heard of before. Or it's there because I order them when I go to a Vietnamese restaurant, right? But I've just did a recent review. You can check on the page, by the way, guys. They offer so many different, and especially seafood soups. They do really good seafood soups that people don't know about it. Because, again, like, there's a stereotypical type, right? Like, it's like, if you say Korean, for example, the media has you thinking Korean barbecue.
Yep.
You know, if you say Japanese, for example, the media has you thinking sushi.
That's right.
Right? It's just how it works, you know? So Vietnamese people are known for pho or banh mi, you know? But there are so many wonderful
I love
dishes.
banh mi, by
And
the
that
way.
goes for every other culture too, right? Yes, they're known for X item, but you know, the YZs are fire too, you know what I mean? It's not just about X item, you know what I mean?
Speaking of which, so we're talking about the different off camera. We're talking about different Chinatowns in Toronto. The Spadina obviously is the GOAT. Which one is the second place?
They have three in Ontario.
Yeah,
there is Spadina, which is kind of like and again, don't bash me out if you're from a different one, this and that, but it's also, and I'm not saying it on a bias, but it is actually the main one because it's near the financial district, the club district. It is the heart of the city. Right.
It's near Old Toronto as well.
Yeah, and then they have the one on the Broadview side of the
which is a small one.
A little bit smaller, yes. It's also changed a lot over the years as well, and I guess you can say gentrified.
Yep. I remember.
It's a lot different than I used to remember.
Yeah.
And then there's one in Mississauga, which is also like...
There's one in Mississauga?
Yeah, with like cool like murals on the wall and stuff like that. Yeah.
Shit, I haven't been to the one in Mississauga. I go to the one.
It's not doing as well as it used to. There used to be this huge banquet hall there, and it kind of like it recently got bought by someone, but for years it was closed down during COVID. It just like, didn't survive, you know.
Fuck.
So,
I go to the one because I live uptown, up like in Newmarket area. So I go to the one in Markham rather. Yeah, dude, and also there's also I want to say there's one, Chinatown. Where is it? So there's one in Broadview, there's one in Spadina, one in Markham. There's also another
Markham's
one.
unofficial, I think.
Markham's unofficial?
I've never heard of Chinatown being in Markham, but it is basically Chinatown. But like,
yeah,
I feel like a lot of also the original people from Chinatown, like that older crowd that used to reside there, they ended up either in Scarborough, Markham, like most of them are, right?
Yeah.
And if you were like Vietnamese, you'd probably go to like Vaughan or like Jane and Finch. You know, like Scarborough is like the lower end, and Jane, if you're Vietnamese, if you're Chinese, and then like you get what I mean. If you had a little more paper, then,
Markham.
Yeah, Markham if you're Chinese. Yeah, Vaughan if you're Vietnamese.
Yeah,
very common, very common.
Really, eh?
Yeah. At least in my world, man, I know the difference, right? I have a lot of Vietnamese and Chinese friends and family and stuff like that.
Now, when you started the restaurant, did you realize that I need to tap into social media, or was that innate?
Not really. I had younger people in the family kind of recommend me that I should probably start getting on this media thing. And I come from an older time, like before this, like I was never viral. I was like, you would never know who I am. I would probably not post too much, you know what I mean? Like, and then as soon as the restaurant came and then like I got those advice, like I just did it and it slowly just kept getting more and more people.
So that's what I always find is that the most genuine people and the most people who don't think of it, it comes to them.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I wouldn't say didn't try because I tried very hard.
Yeah.
But like in the beginning, it was kind of like, all right, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, what do I got to lose? I might be embarrassed or something. Who cares? You know? It's not like I haven't had someone laugh at me before. If you old, you can't lie to me. Someone's laughed at you before. We're laughing at you now.
So
I'm joking.
So from 2000 and was it 2021? You said when you opened up the store?
Yeah, we had the Ghost Kitchen like I think like briefly before that, or like kind of setting up. So like and kind of had like friends and this and that. Like, but around 2021, we can say. Yeah,
dude. I remember like I remember I caught on to you on 2022. By then you're already a household name. When did you realize that that this is overwhelming?
Probably towards the end of it. Like I was good until like the end of it, and it just got so overwhelming. Like,
talk to me about that. Was it overwhelming because people knew who you are and wouldn't shop at your restaurant? Or was it just like overwhelming? Like people would ask you for things, and
I truly believe that I spread myself too thin.
Okay,
I did too many things. I didn't just focus on the restaurant. You know what I mean?
You're investing to here and there and kind of thing.
There's that, and then there's just like I had so much going on and so many side projects, and then, like when you divide your energy so many different ways, you can't make that one thing great. You know, and I kind of really learned that now, which is why I'm only focusing on two things right now, which is my new journey as a manager of a trading card game store. So we sell card products. and stuff associated with that, like accessories and stuff like that. And I'm very happy to work there and manage that. And I also do promoting for Straight Out to 6 TV. Right, I'm one of the promoters for Straight Out 6 TV, and we go and do reviews and stuff like that. So that is my new light. Instead of being a restaurateur myself, I know the struggles and all the ins and outs of what actually goes on in a restaurant and what actually works and what actually doesn't work. So I thought that, hey, as a retirement job now, that I'm kind of out of the industry.
That's a pretty big flex, by the way.
Yeah, I don't miss being in 50-degree weather. And call me a bitch, call me whatever you want. Those chefs that want to slug it out and have no future in terms of your body health. Because at some point you gotta hang it up, man. That apron's got to be hung up.
But then you know what? What's so crazy? I have friends whose parents, because I have a high school friend, who they have one of the old, well, not oldest, but they have about a 25-year-old restaurant, a Vietnamese restaurant, and his parents ran the place, and now he's running it. His parents look fucking like now we're in the near 40s, and like when you look at them, you're like, are they 60 or are they 70? They're damn near 70, but they look fucking young.
It's funny you just said that, because I was just gonna say the story, because I have one of my good buddies, same thing, same story, and they own a restaurant, and I seen their parents grow up, like from when I was in high school till now, and I look at the parents, and you're right, they look like they're 70 or even 80 pushing.
Yeah.
And they're not.
And they're young as fuck.
And it's because of the stress that you get from the restaurant, right? People don't see, they only see the sunshine and the rainbows.
Yeah.
They do not see how to get to that pot of gold.
No, I know.
It's a lot of work and stress.
But you didn't face a lot of animosity in terms of like competition in restaurants?
I wouldn't say animosity, because I hold my own, and I let it be known to, like, hey, listen, man, like, you stay on your side of the fence, stay on mine, kind of thing, right? But I do notice in the food world, just as every other industry, it's very, 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 very competitive, and people will copy you, and people will, say bad things about you, and all kinds of great stuff like that. You should notice I'm being sarcastic, but you're just gonna have to roll with it, man. Like I've noticed that in every single thing I've ever done in my life, and I've moved into a lot of different industries. I've done so many things. It's just, if I was here to name out all the kind of different things I've done, I'd be here till tomorrow.
Yeah.
But just from life experience and being this old, I've seen a lot. So this based up with what I'm basing my judgments and my stuff off of.
So I've noticed, like, in the last couple of years, I'm going to say 4 years, Toronto, and also, okay, I'm not going to talk about the rest of the world, but I'm just going to say Toronto. Like, for example, Sumac Shawarma.
Oh, yeah, with the pomegranate and all that.
So I used to go to there, because I used to live in Scarborough before I moved up north. And during the pandemic, I used to go to those guys, and their shawarma was really good. I used to think their shawarma was really good. I used to tell people, this is a great shawarma, check it out. But as soon as a freaking guy on TikTok goes online and then posts about it, you have people from, like, all over the city go in there, and, like, the wait is now from 10 minutes to 45 minutes for a fucking shawarma. Like, it's out of this world. How did you realize that in order for you to win, you have to delete those people? Because it seems like to me that you became the influencer of your own restaurant.
Yes. You mean delete the people as in...
The influencers, the guys, the tastemakers. Because you didn't need tastemakers to pull up.
Yeah.
I mean, I did see some people blog about your spot. Yeah. But you were essentially your own tastemaker.
No, 100%. Like, you mean, like, make my own content and stuff like that, right? I don't know.
Did you ever? How does it work? Do people ask to be paid to come up to restaurants?
So I was at a point where, because I had my own traction, so it's like a lot of times a food blogger or one of those people that does marketing or something will reach out to you and be like, hey, this is my price list, and I can, on average I give you like 5K views or some small number, not to sound rude or something, but I'll get you 5K views guaranteed, and at like $500 a post. And I'm like, buddy, I didn't actually do this, guys, but hey, I picked my nose, guys, put it online, and it got like 30K views. Like, it was at a point where I was there. Right. I worked towards it. It wasn't free. I had to do a lot of grinding for it, but you know, and then that's what happens. So I would be like, hey, listen, man, maybe we can work something out. Maybe let's do favor for favor, you know?
Right.
You do something for me, I do something for you. Maybe you're having a party coming soon, I'll throw you a fat discount.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Or I'll do this for you, right? For the right person, yeah, maybe I would pay. I maybe paid 3-4 people in my time out of like almost 5 years. I think that's great. You know, but that's because I really personally wanted to work for them. If you reached out to me, well, we would mostly work out a deal, you know?
So
but they would always get like value, right? It would be something like, okay, well, you know, you want $200 in charge for your post, right? Okay, well, do you have any holidays, like any occasions coming up? Anything you need food for? Maybe like seems like you like food, you know?
For sure.
Like, you know what? I have a company party and I need like food for like 15 people. Can you comp that? Like, perfect. Let's do a trade, because you're offering me services that are obviously marked up for your labor, and then I obviously offer up something that is also like equally as expensive and, you know, for my labor. And it's kind of like worked out in that way, right? So a lot of the stuff I did was more on a, hey, you scratch mine, I scratch yours. And I truly believe that's how real business works. Otherwise, it's just kind of like here's your money, one and done.
Yeah, totally.
There's no like keep consistently doing something for each other, right? You know?
So you since have shuttered the doors.
Yeah.
You probably said, did you ever tell this before? Like the story of why you did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm tired. I'm burnt out, guys.
Yeah.
I said it on my final post. Like, guys, like, I'm done. I'm tired. Like before owning this.
Was it a health reason?
Well, there's a little bit of that too, in terms of like, it's just, I feel like there is no way to better your health when you're consistently just worrying about a business. And being a restaurateur, if you're not doing this, you're probably you're probably not doing it right. You are gonna be permanently glued to your shop. You know, you leave for a day off, right? Let's just say you leave for one simple day off.
You
get 10 calls from managers having customers snapping, or customers reaching out to you personally, trying to blow up your phone on Instagram, all kinds of craziness, going, yo, I saw this on your TikTok.
That is so fucking annoying.
It is, and people don't realize it. And when I try to explain to people, I'm like, yo, I didn't answer you because I'm with my family. The one day I have off, guys. And they don't want to hear it. Yeah. You fucking didn't put fucking sauce on side, you piece of shit. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And I'm here like having a great day off. Like, yeah, bro, I earned this day off. Really, I gotta deal with this. And then my manager is stressed because he couldn't deal with it, or she couldn't deal with it at the time. But whoever was on charge, you know, like, and it's just a spiral of headaches, man. And like, it's just like, yes, you get paid. Yes, there's all that. There's always work. But you know, you ever heard of the saying, not all money's good money? It kind of felt that way towards the end. And I know I can not to sound like this, I can make the same or possibly more resources doing different things now, which I already am. You know what I mean?
So yeah, you know, I do see it now. I do see the problem.
Now, I'm not saying things like outside of restaurants don't have their own handfuls of stress, right?
No, totally, yeah. But that's a different kind of stress.
Different kind of stress, right? And it's a less physical kind of stress.
It's also annoying because like sure, you know, I'm accessible, and sure, I'm the guy smiling on social media, but like I'm a real person.
Yeah, exactly. People forget sometimes. They're like,
so
you're the guy that says, "No, I'm saying." I'm like, yeah, but I'm also this person. I'm me. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
so you got to a point where you almost lost your identity, kind of thing.
Almost, man. Like, I'd be in a mall and people would be like, "Yo, broski, yo, Jefe, yo, let me take a picture." I'm like, "Do you even know my outfit? Tell me, you even know my name? Like, even my street name? Do you know my name? Like, you're Jefe? No?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm Jefe, broski. See you later." You know, and then sometimes it wasn't my benefit. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I had a lot of people give me discounts because they recognized me at a random store. Like, it could be, you know, like Champs or like Apple. I actually got a deal at Apple before. Like, I hope it don't.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, someone use their like employee shit like on the side kind of shit.
That's so sick shit.
You know, but it's, hey, like, you know, you earned it. If you have that kind of like people coming up to you like that, then obviously you did something proper or right or that got you that, you know, that recognition, you know?
So you grew up in Toronto. And obviously Toronto is a multicultural melting pot. What other foods were you exposed to that you still eat today?
Literally everything, bro. Like I don't judge any cultures. Like, people don't believe me when I've eaten things like kataroti. Like, I'll tell my Sri Lankan friends, like,
that shit's fucking fire. That shit's fucking fire.
Like, when I first meet them, I'm like, yo, I fucks with that kataroti,
you know? So fucking fire,
and that putu and that mutton and all that, you know what I mean? Like, because when I did live in Scarborough, and a part of my life is as I moved around the city, I meet new friends and I get introduced to their cultures and their foods and their, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so, like, these are the things that, like, I got to adventure and try, right?
So let's piss some people off real quick.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of food other than your mom's cooking or your cooking?
To be quite honest, like New Orleans style, like seafood boil,
Okay.
like Bay Area, like Texas style, like it's food that we.
Oh,
don't...
you like the briskets and shit?
No.
Just
Seafood.
The seafood boil. Okay.
Yeah, like crab legs and crawfish and shrimp and
with the Cajun
clams
sauce
and shit. Yeah, and the Cajun sauce. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a guy that I'm not scared to eat with my hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people need a knife and a fork, but I'm okay with either or. I can do knife and fork, and I can do the hands. So I really like digging in there. I like the concept of like just putting on some gloves and getting in there and just.
What's your favorite seafood boil?
It's gonna be Captain's Bowl for now. But I'm gonna be probably seeing some few new stores in the new years. We have some talks to do some
I
reviews.
like Captain Boils, but their shrimp is not that good.
Maybe the location.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a very location. It is a franchise, right? Well, I feel like once things get to a franchise, sometimes it's about the maybe the new guy they hired that day. You know.
Maybe I should stay away from the one in Marco.
maybe like I had a bad day. You know?
Dude, no. Every time I go there, it's like I love the mussels. I love the
mussels are
the
tough.
crab legs and whatever. But the shrimp, it's like unlimited shrimp, and there's a reason why it's unlimited. It's like, it's not that good quality. Do you felt like the pressure to chimp on like chintz on your quality of food?
No, I never did, and that's a leading reason why it's hard to. I don't know. It's hard to explain that to like customers because they're like they're gonna think if you're on the other side of the fence. That when the let's say the chef goes, guys, we use the top quality brioche buns, we use the top quality this and that. No one's gonna really believe you, right? And then like when you're trying to justify your pricing for it and shit like that, you get what I mean? They're just gonna think you bought the cheapest thing and slapped it together.
I know.
That's what most places do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was another uphill battle for myself too. You know.
You know what? Here's one restaurant scary thing I heard once. You know calamari. You know their calamari rings. It's some restaurants. I don't know. This is a urban legend, by the way. That some restaurants actually use pig anus for calamari.
That'd be very hard to play off.
Because it's the way it tastes, of course.
I don't know. It's just like, I think the shapes would be different. You know, I have never cooked with that personally, so I don't know. But based on like YouTube videos and stuff, when I see like, you know, people traveling to like the Philippines or whatever, like some other like.
No, but I'm talking about like when you there's like calamari is like, and it's like.
Never heard of that one.
No, you never. What's the craziest one you've heard?
Well, meat glue is normal. I've heard of that.
That I've heard.
Yeah, but that's
crazy, by the way.
Yeah, because you're getting like lower end cuts in between, so that
to make it look like a nice big cut.
Yeah, well, you'll notice when you eat it. You know
yeah.
Like that. This piece is a little bit chewier than the other side. The other side was melting your mouth. This side a little bit chewy, man. Like,
oh my god! Yeah. Don't get me started. Do you put MSG in your food?
No.
At home, no.
No.
What's your go-to meal?
Probably ramen, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I had a choice. Yeah.
Which one?
I like Hinton, man.
Okay.
Yeah, and
everybody loves that.
Just you need to appreciate quality, guys.
Which one do you get? The hot, spicy one?
No. I get spicy, but not super spicy. I get like spicy garlic.
Okay.
Yeah. Spicy garlic. Yeah.
I like Sapporo. Sapporo, the Japanese one.
Yeah.
I love Sapporo. Sapporo is really good. It's like old school. It's like what Mr. Noodle wants to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah. So now you shuttered the doors. You moved on. What has Randy been up to for the last 6 months?
Just chilling and thinking about, you know, the future plans and like what I'm gonna do for, you know, what I'm currently doing, but what I was gonna be doing, but now I'm currently doing, you know. And I kind of try to set myself up to do more things like in the future, so I can kind of like, you know, set up my chess pieces where I want them to be, right? Instead of kind of like doing things on the go. You know, and I took a long enough time to kind of think through what it is that I'm doing and how it makes sense for my life and the people around me. And it's working good so far. I'm very happy.
So you're saying, and when we're not recording, you're saying that you work at an office or a company rather, or storefront that buys and sells.
Yeah, we do buy and sell
Pokemon cards.
We also distribute out as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like trading
card related. So like things like One Piece,
Pokemon
cards, and Magic the Gathering, and we don't have allocation at the store level right now for sports cards, but it would be nice to get some LeBron James packs out for people someday, for the basketball guys, you know what I mean, and some baseball cards and some hockey cards,
At my mom's crib, I have like a whole envelope full of Pokemon cards. Is that worth something?
It might be. We can definitely look into that one day.
I'll bring it back, because I'm actually going to go check her out at the end of the year.
Maybe it'll bring you a new studio, and you never knew you had it in there the whole time.
Holy.
There's been people that's brought stuff to us, and they're not sure what it is, and I'm like, bro, you have like a $3,000-$4,000 card, and you could have like 4 of them, and that's a come up.
That's crazy. What's the most expensive card on the market?
For Pokemon, it would be a Pikachu Illustrator, which Jake Paul owns.
Is that a Japanese one?
That is a Japanese one.
With only Japanese on it, eh?
Yeah, and then there's an English Charizard, obviously, first edition. It's just like half a million or 300K, somewhere in that range.
Hologram?
Yeah, of course.
Those ones, I remember those ones were abundant back in 98. Like me and you are the same age. You were old enough to know that 98, 99. Those were everywhere. The hologram ones.
They were still kind of expensive. They were like $50 to $300, depending on like, if it's first edition, if it's shadowless, and all this other specs. Yeah. But on average, it was not that much money. But man, now you can get a small little condo with one of those, or like at least a chunk of the condo paid off for a shiny piece of cardboard.
It's fucking
Why do you
crazy.
think I'm getting into this business?
Yeah, no. I have a friend, who does this. He sells. He goes by Gary Grindset.
Okay, I think I've seen the name somewhere.
You most likely did.
TCG world is very small because, like, on the online presence, it's only so many people doing this, right?
Yes.
And you have room for 1,000 people. Do you sell Pokemon cards? How often? How many people would say? How many people say me? Right?
No, yeah.
Like hearing me say it, people are like, "Bro, what?" Like people see me on live stream and they're like, "Wait, are you Hefe?" I go, "Yeah, that's me." Yeah.
So that's where it's also inspiring to see you pivot. Having the power to do literally anything that you want is super inspiring. What drives you other than what drives you?
Family, my wife, like things like that.
How long have you been married for?
5 years now.
5 years?
So. Yeah, 5 years or so.
Your mom and dad are still here with us?
My dad's not here, but my mom is here. Yeah.
When did your old man pass away?
He didn't pass away. He's just not here.
Oh, yes. I see.
Yeah, he's just not here.
Typical immigrant dad. Sometimes.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. We had our good times, but pretty much, yeah.
I hear you. So we're also talking about earlier about assimilation and what have you. I went to your store and I remember I saw there's a couple new immigrants who are working for you. How important do you feel to represent people who are being marginalized by the greater Canadian zeitgeist? Because there's a lot of Indian hate, a lot of brown hate online now. Mm-hmm. Do you feel the need when you were an employer? Did you feel any pressure not to hire a certain demographic?
Nope. We had literally it was like Skittles at my store. There was every color I swear to God, every color in the rainbow, man. Every different kind of I think even orientation. I couldn't confirm, but I'm pretty sure. But we had literally everybody because we accept everybody because I know what it's like to be profiled or whatever you want to call it, because I come from a time where there was this giant palm and it said "Stop Racism" everywhere. Do you remember those ads? We understand. We're from that time, but yeah, man, it's definitely not cool. So I set the example of just hiring everybody, and as long as you worked well, it didn't matter where you were, or where you came from, or what shape and size you were, and all that stuff. You seem
like you're politically.
The funniest thing is, I feel actually really, really, really bad because we had these three girls. They worked for us. They know who they are. Mm-hmm. I feel 2 of them are on the way back home because there's no opportunity here.
Oh, fuck.
I provided a decent opportunity for them. They're very good with me. And yes, they had some like they understood full English. Don't get me wrong. There's heavy accents, but that doesn't matter to me. And I've had rooted comments from that before. Where like later on, like now we're like year 3 and almost at the end, you know, almost year 4, 4.5. You know what I mean? And I would get random comments once in a while being like, "Yo, you guys are starting to hire like." I don't want to say it, guys, but like, oh, you're hiring Indian students, quality went down, when in reality, the quality is exactly the same. Those people that made those rude remarks were just being prejudiced because it's the same recipe and I have cameras. Like, they're following everything every day. It's no different than if I cooked it. But people were being prejudiced. While I was busy trying to open up new stores and being busy, people were doing things like that. And people never saw it online because I'm fast. I delete them right away. Because we don't want to cause negativity online.
I hear you.
Negativity is not great for business, and it's not great for like relationship building and all that great stuff, you know?
You know, I could see you opening up a Michelin star-esque restaurant.
Maybe in the next life, but yeah.
Like, you know, in your mid-40s.
I used to do fine dining. It's actually part of my chef journey. I went from fine dining to hotel to QSR. QSR meaning quick service restaurant. So I've basically went through every layer of possible restaurant world, and I've worked at over 10 different restaurants, like with some being like celebrity chefs from Food Network. So I've been on the restaurant in the hierarchy, being somewhere higher in the team, you know, throughout my years, you know.
I can literally see you just teaming up with another chef, another cook. Or is it what's the correct term? Chef or cook?
Don't matter.
Okay.
Chef, cook.
But I could see you teaming up with the right guy and just going back in, and I could see you opening up on somewhere on King, you know, by in the financial district, somewhere, you know, those Nobu kind of esque restaurants.
Yeah,
I see that. I see that in your future. Do you see that for yourself too?
Probably not, man.
No,
I'm just gonna be really real. You know, you guys
the stress.
Real. It's just let me just put it this way. This is the best way I can explain it, especially to a younger crowd that maybe understand this even more. It's like when you finally break up with somebody, but not in a bad way. Like listen, man, I've had enough of you. You've had enough of me. Let's just, you know, and never see each other again. But don't be mad at each other. So I still love the relationship. I still love the thing, the person, whatever, like the business, whatever, right? But those are the memories I'm gonna hold and all that great stuff. As the foreseeable future, I have a new future. I want to be part of media. I foresee IT stuff and AI stuff and just media itself and technology just being the new cream of the crop for someone to be having a successful future in the future. We're already seeing in our present day right now. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. And it's just, again, like, it was my passion. I still enjoy cooking. I still make food for friends and family on the occasions and on holidays. But as of right now, I'm really working towards like the future and the new stuff, right? And then I opened the restaurant that I love, and it was for my living. You know, it is a harder industry now with a lot of different new challenges ever since COVID plus. What do you call that? With the new tariffs and all the, there's so many world problems right now.
Yeah.
I'd rather focus on something a lot more lucrative and, you know, that I can use my skills towards and get a better return out of, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself investing into Vietnam? Were you born there?
No, here.
Oh, you were born here?
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself investing into Vietnam?
Absolutely. If I somehow become Elon Musk one day and have unlimited tapped resources, or even if I have like not Elon Musk level, but like I made it pretty well, and I can throw around, you know, a good amount to maybe help a small village that possibly got affected by a hurricane. They happen pretty often down there, you know, or floods and stuff like that, right? So,
but you don't see yourself opening up a restaurant in Saigon either?
No, I have a chef buddy of mine from Toronto. He is actually a celebrity chef, very famous Vietnamese chef. He opened a poutineery.
Fucking right.
In Vietnam, and it's busy.
It's killing it, eh?
Well,
because
yeah.
it's street food. It's street food, and like
in Vietnam,
yeah, and like Asia, not just Vietnam, but like in the greater Asian
street food
culture.
is very popular in Asian culture,
and night food too. Like so people are out at night when people are over here are sleeping.
Yeah, and it's so yeah. Sometimes those ventures do work. It's scary though. You got to kind of pick up your bags and kind of go somewhere and just kind of. I've done that already, man, and it's you gotta have a different kind of skin for that.
Have you been back there?
No, I haven't.
Damn,
that's the craziest.
You know
thing.
what's so cool? When you go, I think you should do like a YouTube series. You know what I mean? Like going back to your roots,
type shit.
Yeah, going back to your roots and going to your family's village. It's gonna be remarkable. I think that'd be remarkable.
Go see a temple, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all the
yeah.
statues that are like from 1,000 years ago, you know, like some guy chiseled that, you know, and
Yeah, just tapping into your culture. Just
Yeah.
I think, and especially you haven't been back. Yeah, that'll be great.
a lot of my buddies that are Vietnamese as well, they always offer me or say, hey, next year we should go, and I always kind of want to go, but then it's just, this is a problem with being a chef, right? Like
Busy.
all those years, like for the last, before this year, like before that, like 20 years of like, it's rare to get me out there, you know?
So now you're just doing reviews aside from the selling of the card or buying and selling of cards,
Yeah.
and streaming. You're also doing food reviews. No.
Yeah. So besides managing a card shop, a couple of days a week, semi part-time, semi full-time, we do the food reviews in between.
So cool.
And it's more of a chill job, right? Like I can spend some time at the card shop. It's not a heavy labor intensive job. It's a 5-hour a day kind of job.
Mm-hmm.
And then it opens the window for me to either before or after work to kind of squeeze in a review and kind of do both at the same time.
Is it free food?
Not always. Depends what you're eating.
You just pay
But I mean, like my services aren't free either. Either we're gonna take it off the wager from the price that we charge from the initial, or you know, it goes either way.
So you ever just go into a restaurant and just do the review on the strength of it, or do you
If
have
it's
to
a
ask them?
surprise one, but then there's like legalities behind it, right? Like
Oh,
if you didn't get
interesting.
permission, you can't just, you could, but like it depends. Like if someone wants to, let's say you said made a mistake and it was on a mistake, but it defamed them or something, right? That's grounds for suing, you know?
Interesting.
So you'll notice a lot of guys that, let's say they do food reviews, right? Like what was that famous guy? I think
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee, yeah. He's smart because he grabs the food and puts it in his car. Mm-hmm. He's not on the premise of that business. He didn't. You understand what I'm getting at, right? He didn't go inside record without permission. He's just recording himself in his car eating his food that he purchased.
Interesting.
There's some legalities behind things like this. Yeah,
Interesting.
you can't just openly go up and start recording shit, right? I mean, you could, but it would need to get to the point where someone complained about it and made it a thing. Which is again very slim to no chance. Right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I like to play it safe and then not have any headaches.
You don't want to be a case.
Yeah,
a
like
case study.
I'm at an age where like headaches are like sure someone's gonna be like, yo, that guy's an idiot. You should have saved money. Did all this kind of this and that. But again, peace of mind. There's not a price for that. Some people that don't agree with me right now, you're gonna get to an age where you understand that peace of mind is everything. I would rather take half a paycheck 90% of the time if I can wake up and not have to think of a damn thing but eating my breakfast.
You know what's so funny?
Making my fucking espresso
Yeah.
and eating my breakfast. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. It's always the people who have money to say that. I've noticed. Like I got to places in my life where I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you have great money and you're like, oh, I don't want any stress. I could take less work. And then when you do take less work, you realize that, oh fuck, my money's down. I gotta take back more work.
I'm
and
there too. Yeah,
it's like oh fuck. It's never ending cycle. There's always something going on. So hip hop has been part of your life, right?
Oh yeah, from the beginning.
Can you give me your top 4 hip hop artists of all time in Canada?
Nobody. Oh, in Canada,
Yeah.
I like Infinite, Maestro
Ooh.
West. You know what I mean?
Okay. That's 2.
Some of the guys from Point. I don't like talking about this because there's politics. You know, I'm a guy that listens
No
to
politics,
the music.
no
You know,
politics, it's
and
all
I know
music.
I grew up in certain neighborhoods and this and that. But when it comes to the music, yeah, you know what I mean. So Point Blank's up there with one of them.
Okay. Yeah. One more.
And Jellystone, man.
Ooh.
You know, money can't buy me happiness,
Let's
but
go.
I'm happiest when I can buy what I want.
Yeah,
you know
what
what I'm
I
saying?
want,
Yeah,
anytime
what
I
You know what I'm
want.
saying? Those were the kind of tunes that I grew up, and it was cool, and it was really weird for an Asian guy to listen to shit like this.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I had my like little like portable speaker with the aux cord and you know what I mean, and my MP3 player, and I would play shit like that, or shit like from like Big Daddy Kane or like Ice Cube and like Nas and like Prodigy from Mobb Deep, you know what I mean, like and know the lyrics and everything, and people would look at me on the bus like, this shit is weird as fuck, and I'd be like, yeah, what up? I know.
How did you feel when you saw Jin came out? When Jin came out,
Oh, Rough Riders. That's an old.
wasn't it
Damn.
so cool when Jin came out?
Yeah.
It was so refreshing.
It was, and like he was so hard at the time. Like, man, who's this little Asian guy? But his bars are fucking crazy, you know. Back when bars mattered, right? Now I can just go bump in the Burke.
But I feel like
new hit, you know.
But I feel like that age is gone. It's gone. The mumble rap, it's done. It's nobody does mumble rap anymore.
You don't think so?
It's over. I think boom bap is resurging.
You think so? Boom bap's back.
Boom bap's back. I encourage you to take a listen to Ace on Eastwood.
I listen to him a lot. I follow him.
Ace on Eastwood.
Yeah, he's really dope. Yeah, I follow him.
Lord Juco.
I actually, so guys that rap like they're going to KOTD, I love that shit.
Okay, yeah.
I recently, well, not recently, like I went to the 2 or 3 before that the big one that came here, Blackout or something. And man, you just gotta be there, man. Some of that stuff, like for your brain, it's almost like it levels you up. You hear certain metaphors and like words you would never normally use, and you're like, damn, how the hell did you make that sound so saucy, man? Like, you know?
So you're out of the game. No more restaurants. Now you're just focusing on reviewing restaurants, cards, and you're pushing your online presence a lot more, which is great. Do you have any messages to the youth who are seeing you out there?
Yeah, man. Like, never be too scared to try something. And if it doesn't work out, well, like Einstein says, if you keep doing the same thing and you keep getting the same result and you keep doing the same thing, well, you're an idiot. All right? You got to switch it up. You got to adapt. Just like this modern day world we're in. I'm an 80s baby. He's an 80s baby. We are on this podcast. We're still semi-relevant. We're here. That means we're adapting. We're not going to be the dinosaur that fell behind and became a fossil. You can either become a fossil or you can get with the times and become modern. Pick one. That's what I got to say for you youngins. I know a lot of people my age, they won't throw it up, man. They just won't throw it up, man. And I'm not going to start dissing them with how they look and this and that, but I'm going to keep it short, and they just don't want to throw it up, and they are not where they want to be. You gotta get out of that space.
Yeah.
You gotta get out of this.
What's anything new that's popping up that we should know before we go?
I'll be hosting a big card show coming soon, so stay tuned for that. We did recently a successful one over in November, and we're partnered up with a really cool card show crew, and then we're working to get a big one going.
I remember you guys did a music video.
Yeah, we did too. I did one with Tay Lee, the girl that opened for Rolling Loud.
Oh fuck yeah, Tay Lee G.
Yes.
Tay Lee G. Oh fuck, it was.
And I did one just with my friends. We remixed the Franchise Boy beat. MIY.
Yeah.
That group. Like, we remixed
Franchise Boys?
Yeah, we remixed the beat from them. Yeah.
Sick. What was I forgot the name of the song. What was it?
It was Drums and Flats.
Oh.
And we remixed the beat. It's Riding Rims.
Oh, before we go, are you a drums or flat guy?
Flats all day.
Do you like...
No. I take my time with it. I can enjoy that.
It's like circus.
You ever watch Nutty Professor? You guys are probably too young for that, but the scene when he's just like, just a little bite, like
that's
enjoy
hilarious.
it, like some habits never die. You grow up with not a lot. You kind of savor your food. Doesn't matter if you have it or not. You know what I mean?
That's what's
some
up.
habits stay with you. You savor that.
That's what's up. All right, so my name is Black Mob, and this is the Study Mob Podcast, having conversations with people you can't talk to and saying things you can't say. This is your unc's favorite podcast, and we out. Peace.
Peace.